So, your stop loss is hit.
Repeatedly.
Your account balance is wiped out by more than half. Or perhaps you're not even trading. Maybe you invested your hard-earned money in a business idea, poured your heart into it, and it just didn't work out. And now you're sitting there feeling defeated, feeling like a failure, maybe even calling yourself a loser.
I've lost everything. I can't do this anymore.
But let me tell you something right now, from my heart to yours. You are not a loser. That trade hitting stop loss, that business venture not succeeding, that does not for 1 second make you a failure. In fact, if you're feeling that pain, if you're grappling with those emotions right now, you're already doing something incredible. You're already halfway to success, and you're already doing better than countless others. Why? Because you are taking action. You are making progress, even if this progress isn't happening as smoothly as you want it to be. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because we're going to dive deep into why this feeling of failure is a lie and how we can transform it into your greatest strength.
Why are you already halfway to success, you might be asking? The answer is simple. Because you are trying. You're not sitting on the sidelines, paralyzed by fear. You're not complaining about your financial situation without taking action. You've chosen to step out of your comfort zone. You've taken action, invested your time, your energy, and yes, your money to actively pursue a better financial future. Think about that for a moment. How many people do you know who dream of financial independence, of building something, or of trading successfully, but never take the first step? They stay within the safety zone, never risking anything. Sure, the comfort zone offers stability and safety, but it won't lead to financial freedom and wealth unless you were born into it. You, on the other hand, risked. You acted. That takes courage. That takes initiative. For anyone without a strong financial background, the only path to changing their fortune is to work hard and take that crucial step forward. As the saying goes, no pain, no gain. If we don't risk doing something great, we'll never achieve greatness. And that, my friends, is the foundational building block of any success story. We are human. We are not gods. We are not infallible machines. How can we, as humans, ever expect to achieve anything significant without facing setbacks, without making mistakes? It's not just normal to fail. It's inevitable. It's part of the human experience. I want you to take a deep breath with me. Now tell yourself out loud if you can, it's normal to fail. I am learning.
The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that a failed trade or a struggling business makes us a failure. The truth is, we aren't failing, we're learning. Every single setback, every stop-loss hit, every business misstep, these aren't dead ends. They are lessons, delivered sometimes harshly, but lessons nonetheless. Think about learning a new language. Let's say you're trying to master a challenging language like Chinese, Korean, or Arabic. The Foreign Service Institute, which trains U.S. diplomats, categorizes languages by difficulty for English speakers. For a super hard language like Arabic or Japanese, they estimate it takes around 2,200 hours of dedicated study to reach professional working proficiency, level 3. That's about 88 weeks or almost 1.7 years of full-time intensive study. And that's just to be proficient, not necessarily a native speaker. Did you make mistakes on your first day learning a language? Of course. Did you feel silly? Probably. Did you give up after mispronouncing your first word? No. You kept practicing, you kept listening, you kept trying because you knew it was part of the process. Trading is exactly the same. It's a complex skill, a blend of analytical thinking, strategy, and profound emotional intelligence. If it takes years to master a language, why do we expect to master the intricate, high-stakes world of trading in a few weeks or months?
Studies have consistently shown that the vast majority of retail traders struggle to achieve consistent profitability. While the often quoted 95% failure rate is debated, research from reputable institutions analyzing real broker data provides a clearer picture. Retail trading losses, studies, including analyses from the University of California, Berkeley, and the Taiwan Futures Exchange, generally indicate that somewhere between 70 to 80% of active retail traders lose money over time. Day trader attrition, a significant portion of day traders, often cited around 80%, quit within the first 2 years. These numbers aren't meant to discourage you, but to highlight that struggling is the norm, not the exception in the journey to trading mastery.
This isn't because you're unintelligent or unlucky. It's because you're engaging in a complex activity that demands mastery, and mastery takes time and a specific approach to learning. We, as intelligent, big dreaming individuals, surely have high expectations of ourselves, and that's how we often blame ourselves for our losses. But this self-blame isn't helpful to our trading career or future. It's normal to make mistakes while learning. If you're watching this video, there's a high chance you're not yet a consistently profitable trader. Remember, you're learning how to trade, so why blame yourself for your losses? You knew from the beginning that you weren't consistently profitable yet.
Part 3. The 2 paths to foolishness and how to avoid them. It's absolutely okay to fail. In fact, it's essential for learning. But there's a critical distinction. It's okay to make a mistake, but it's not okay to be a fool. And what makes someone a fool in this context? From this moment on, if you don't learn from your experience, if you keep making the same mistakes again and again, that is when you move from being a learner to being, well, foolish. Most traders who don't succeed, and frankly, a majority of people who don't achieve their ambitious goals in life, fall into one of 2 traps.
Trap 1. They give up too early. They try for a few weeks, maybe a few months. They hit a rough patch, suffer a loss, or don't see immediate massive profits, and then they quit. They go back to their comfort zone, convinced that trading isn't for them, or that they're just not cut out for it. They stop digging for gold just inches from the vein. Think about it. If you were learning that difficult language, would you quit after a month because you weren't fluent? No. You'd know it takes time. But with trading, because of the immediate monetary loss, it feels different, and many abandon ship far too soon. Trap 2. They persist but don't learn. This one is equally dangerous, perhaps even more insidious, because it looks like persistence on the surface. These traders keep showing up, keep placing trades, keep putting capital on the line, but they're repeating the exact same errors. They don't review their trades, they don't analyze their patterns, they don't adjust their approach based on what the market or their own psychology is telling them. They keep hitting their head against the same wall, expecting a different outcome. This is where true frustration sets in, and it's where accounts get blown repeatedly. This isn't learning. This is just performing the same experiment over and over, expecting new results without changing any variables.
I was wrong. So let's try again without changing anything.
Part 4. The path to becoming an elite trader. Persistence plus learning. So, how do you become one of the elite, one of the consistently successful traders? It's a combination of two powerful forces: persistence with your goals, working consistently, and diligent, proactive learning from your mistakes. You've already got persistence. You're watching this video. You're looking for answers. Now, let's sharpen that persistence with focused learning. You will become a better trader, a more profitable trader, once you start making fewer and fewer of the same mistakes. It's not about being perfect. It's about continuous improvement. Each time you identify an error, understand why it happened, emotionally, technically, systematically, and then make a conscious effort to avoid it, you level up. Practical steps start here, right now. Accept the loss, release the blame. It happened. It's done. Don't let it define you. Let the emotion pass, then approach it analytically. Review your trade or business decision. Don't just close your platform and walk away. Open your trading journal or start one today if you don't have one. What was your plan? Did you follow it? If not, why? Be honest with yourself. Was it fear, greed, impatience, boredom? What was the market doing? What specific entry-exit criteria did you use? What was your emotional state before, during, and after the trade? Crucially, what is one thing you will do differently next time? Make it specific. Focus on the process, not just the profit. The profit will come as a result of a refined process. Your goal should be to execute your plan flawlessly and manage your emotions, not just to make money on any single trade. This process of self-reflection, analysis, and adaptation is how proficiency is built, whether in trading, in learning a language, or in building a successful business. It's how people go from struggling to thriving.
Remember, you are not a loser for facing setbacks. You are a learner, a courageous individual who is actively working towards a better future. The path to success in trading or anything truly meaningful is paved with lessons, not just wins. So, if you're ready to stop the cycle of self-blame, if you're ready to harness your powerful learning ability, and if you're ready to build that winning trading mind, then it's time to take your next step. In our upcoming videos, we're going to dive into specific psychological traps, practical journaling techniques, mindset exercises, and real-world scenarios to help you pinpoint your weaknesses and transform them into strengths.